students, welcome to the last session of chapter motion of class 9 standard. Students, today we are going to discuss the equations of motion by graphical method. Here there are three equations of motion. These are, the first equation is v equal to u plus at. Second equation is s equal to ut plus of at square. Third equation is 2as equal to v square minus u square. Students, you already know that what v indicates, u indicates a and t. So here the u denoted by the initial velocity. U is nothing but initial velocity. A is uniform acceleration. V is final velocity, t is time, and s is distance travelled. So these terms are denoted like this. Students, what are the applications of these three equations? Students, we can use these three equations, and these three equations give the relationship between initial velocity, final velocity, time, acceleration, and distance travelled by the bodies. And also these three equations are applicable on the motion of bodies with uniform acceleration. Students, now we are going to discuss some problems by using three equations. Students, now we are going to solve some questions, example questions on the textbook. The first question is, a train starting from rest attains a velocity of 72 km per hour in 5 minutes. Assuming that the acceleration is uniform, find acceleration and the distance travelled by the train for attaining this velocity. Students, we can read the question carefully and collect the data from that problem. So, I will read the question once again. A train starting from rest. Rest means what? The initial velocity will be 0 and attains a velocity of 72 km per hour. So, initially it is rest. After that it gets a velocity 72 km per hour. So, the final velocity will be 72 km per hour in 5 minutes. So, to attain this 72 km per hour, it takes the time 5 minutes. So, time will be 5 minutes. Assuming that the acceleration is uniform. So, on that moment, the acceleration is what? Uniform. So, what is to be found out? We can find the first one is acceleration. The second one is the distance travelled by the train for attaining this velocity. Okay, students, you know that u equal to 0, v is final velocity 72 km per hour, time is 5 minutes. We can observe this one, what is here? It is in kilometer per hour. Now, I want to convert this kilometer into meter per second. Students, you know that 1 kilometer per hour can be converted into meter per second. How to convert? So, 1 kilometer is nothing but 1000 meter. 1 hour means 60 minutes and 60 seconds. So, multiply these two, we get 3600 and 1000 divided by 3600. Cancel these two zeros. We get 10 by 36. So, 2 5s are 10, 2 18s are 36. Therefore, 5 meter per 18 second. So, this is what 1 kilometer per hour can be converted in meter per second is 5 by 18. So, you take this 5 by 18 and multiply by 72, we get 20 meter per second. So, in the same way, t is 5 minutes. So, it can be converted into second. So, in 1 minute, 60 seconds. So, 5 into 60 is 300 seconds. What is to be find out? First find the acceleration. Students, you can use this formula. A is equal to v minus u divided by t. So, what is v? V is 20 minus u is initial velocity 0 and time taken is what? 300 seconds. Now subtract 20 minus 0 is 20 divided by 300. Cancel this one. So 2 ones are 2 13s are 2 15s are 30. So 1 divided by 15 meter per second square. So the unit of acceleration A equal to what? Meter per second square. This is what our solution. Next is what? Distance traveled. So we can use this formula. So here what happened? 2as equal to v square minus u square. Here s is nothing but distance traveled, v is final velocity, u is initial velocity. I rearrange this equation. I want to find s. S means distance traveled. So s equal to v square minus u square. This 2a comes to the denominator. Now I put the values. V is 20, u is 0 divided by 2 into a. A is nothing but I already find the solution of acceleration 1 by 15. So now subtract 20 minus 0 is 20 divided by 2 by 15. So now rearrange this one. 20 by 20 into 15 goes to numerator, 2 comes to the denominator. 2 tens are 20. 10 into 15 is 150. So that is the distance travelled is s is equal to 150 meter. So this is what our solution. Okay students, you can understand. I hope you can understand these questions, how to analyze the question and how can you find the terms of this question. Now going to the second question. What is second question? I will read the question first. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration and the distance covered by the car in that time. I read the question once again. Car accelerates uniformly. Here the uniform acceleration is there from 18 km per hour to 36. Here what happened? The acceleration will be increases 18 to 36 by taken 5 seconds. First find the acceleration. So and the second one is distance covered. Okay students, you know that u is initial velocity, it is 18 km per hour and v is final velocity, that is 36 km per hour. You already know that how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. So 18 into 5 by 18. So 18 cancel, we get 5 meter per second. And 36 into 5 by 18. 18 2s are 36, 5 2s are 10 meter per second. What is time? Time is, it is given in second. Okay. So write 5 seconds. First what? I want to find the acceleration. How to find? You can see the previous problem. You can use the same thing. V is 10, u is 5 and time t is 5 seconds. Students, you see 10 minus 5 is 5 divided by 5. So the answer is what? 1 meter per second square. So the acceleration will be what? 1 meter per second square. You must and should write the unit. So if without unit, the answer is not the correct answer. So either you can write meter or kg, anything. That's why you can write the SI unit of that term. So second one is distance covered by the car. Okay, here I use this formula, that is what s is what distance covered. S is equal to ut plus of at square. Students, you know that what is initial velocity? Initial velocity is 5. Time taken is also 5. So write 5 plus of a. A is already found, that is 1. And time is what? 5 seconds. So write 5. T square means 5 square. 5 5 is 25 plus 1 by 2 into 5 square is 25. Okay students, write 25 as it is. You can divide 25 by 2. So then we get 2 ones are 2 twos are 4, so put point, take 1 0, 2 fives are 10. So now add these two, we get, so 0.5, 2 5 is 7, 1 plus 2 is 3, so 37.5 meters. So this is what the distance covered by an object. Now I am going to the third question. The third question is, a bus is starting from rest, moves with a uniform acceleration of 0.1 meter per second square for 2 minutes. Find the speed acquired. The second one is distance travelled. Students, first analyze the question carefully. A bus is starting from at rest, means the initial velocity will be 0 and moves with a uniform acceleration. Acceleration is 0.1 meter per second square. That is given. A is given. Initial velocity will be given. That is rest means it is 0. What is to be found? We can find the speed acquired. So here the time is given. The time is in minutes, 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes to acquire this uniform acceleration. So this minute can be converted into second. So 1 minute means 60 seconds. 60 into 2 is 120 seconds. The first one is speed can be found out and the second one is distance travelled. Okay. Students, before going to this solution, now I will going to the distance travelled. Distance travelled equation is 2as equal to v square minus u square. I want to find the distance s. So s equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. This 2a comes to the denominator. Now I want to find this s. So what is v? Here v is not given. Here the v is not given. That's why first I want to find the value of v. First I find the value of v. So you know that the first equation, v is equal to u plus at. So v equal to, u is 0, rest. So a is given 0.1 and time is given 120 seconds. So multiply by 0.1 into 120, that is what? 12. 12 plus 0 is 12 meter per second. So first I find the value of v, that is what? Final velocity. Now take this velocity, final velocity, and put the value in this equation. So v is 12, so write 12 square minus u square. U square means 0 square divided by 2 into a. A is given, that is 0.1. Students, you can 12 square value, you know that 144. So square of 12 is 144. 0 square is 0 divided by 2 into 0.1 is 0.2. So now subtract. So 144 divided by 0.2. So remove this point. So put the 0 on the numerator. That is what? 1440 divided by 2. So then you can divide by 2. Then we get 2 7s are 14. 2 2s are 4. So the distance travelled is in meter. So what is the distance travelled? So s is equal to 720 meter. By using this distance travelled, now I can find the speed of that object. You know that speed is nothing but the distance travelled by time taken. So I already find the solution of distance travelled. Distance travelled is 720. Time taken is 120 seconds. So now subtract these two. So 12 6 are 72. The speed is 6 meter per second. Okay, students, can you understand this one? Yes. So distance travelled is 720 meter and speed will be 6 meter per second. Now I am going to the fourth question. I read the question. You can listen carefully. The fourth question is, the brakes applied to a car produce an acceleration of 6 meter per second square in the opposite direction to the motion. If the car takes 2 seconds to stop after the application of brakes, calculate the distance it travels during this time. Students, you can read the question carefully. The brakes applied to a car. So, naturally we apply the brake whenever we are moving in a car. That produces an acceleration. At that time the acceleration will be what? 6 meter per second square in the opposite direction to the motion. What happened? Here I put the sign minus because the acceleration occurs opposite to the direction of motion. So here what happens? The direction of motion is changes. That's why the acceleration will be negative. So that is what? Minus 6 meter per second square. When the car takes 2 seconds to stop after the application of brakes, it takes 2 seconds. Time will be 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, it stop. The car will be stopped. That's why the time is 2 seconds. What is its final velocity? So the final velocity is 0 because the car is finally stopped. That's why the v equal to 0 meter per second. Students, what is to be calculated? First we calculate the distance it travels. Distance travelled means the formula you know that S is equal to ut plus half at square. What is u here? Here the u is not given. That's why first we want to find the u. How to find u? We using this first equation. V is equal to u plus at. U, I don't know the value of u. What is a? A is given, that is minus 6 into t, time is given 2. So u minus 6 into 2 minus 12 equal to 0. Therefore u equal to 12 meter per second. Okay. So now using this u value, now I want to find the distance travelled. S is equal to ut plus of at square. U is 12, time is 2 seconds, plus half into a is minus 6 and time is 2, so 2 square. 12 2s are 24, right half. So my into minus 6 into 2 square is 4. So now we can cancel. 2 2s are 4. So 24. Here minus 6 into 2 is minus 12. So 24 minus 12 is 12. So the distance travelled is what? 12 meter. Students, the car will move 12 meter before it stops after the application of brakes. Students, now we are going to the last concept, that is what? Circular motion. What the circular motion is introduced? Students, you can look at this one. You consider a body at point A. The body is moves in a circular path is called as circular motion. In mathematics, we can say like this. But going to the physics, we go through a specific points. So we can ask some questions. What is the speed of that object? What is the direction of that object? Like that. So in physics we go through the specific concepts. That is what? Now you consider this body at point A. So moving in a circular path, but the speed of that object will be same. So here the object is moving in speed, constant speed. Speed remains same, but the direction of that object will be changes. So in any circular path, the body at point A, the direction of that object is like this. This is what? Tangent direction. What is meant by tangent line? Any line that touches the circle at one point, that is called as tangent. So the body moves in this tangential direction. So coming to this point, at point B, the same body moves in this direction. So this is also a tangential direction. Coming to that point C, here also the body moves in this direction. So in circular path, at every point on the circular path, the direction will be changes. So that is what tangential direction. But what happens here? The speed remains same. At point A, the speed will be 40 meter per second. At point B also 40 meter per second. C also 40 meter per second. In D also the velocity of that object is 40 meter per second. But the direction will what? The direction will changes. So here the speed same but a different direction. That is called as velocity. The speed has its direction. It is nothing but velocity. So here the velocity is in different direction. It is called as it is an accelerated motion. So in circular motion, the body is moving in a circular motion. The body is always acting towards the center. The body is always acting towards the center. Here some force is acting towards the center. Look at this one. So the body, suppose the body is in B, the force is acting towards the center. Suppose the point C, the force is acting towards the center. So what we call this force? Suppose here the force actually acting towards the center is called as centripetal force. So you can see in your next classes the force. What is meant by force? Force is nothing but mass into acceleration. So any body is having mass, so and it moves at a certain speed, so it gets an acceleration. So force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Here the force actually acting towards the center, that force is called as centripetal force. So now what is circular motion? Uniform circular motion. The body is in circular path with uniform speed, means constant speed. Its motion is called as uniform circular motion. So any body moves in a circular path with constant speed, that body is in uniform circular motion. Students, you can see some examples. What are the examples of accelerated motion? Give any example of accelerated motion means. So you can give some more examples like that. The earth revolves around the sun. It is a best example of circular motion. And in the same way, the electrons revolving around the nucleus, that is also is an example of circular motion. So you can learn some more concept of centripetal force and force in the next chapter. Okay students, thank you.